delve into the enigmatic world of Nostradamus, the legendary seer whose cryptic prophecies have captivated generations. Welcome to History Unvaulted. Today we will unravel the mystique behind this visionary's astonishing claims of foreseeing future events, and how even Adolf Hitler himself found himself believing in his powers. Born in Provence on the 14th of December, 1503, Nostradamus has achieved posthumous fame for his purported ability to predict world history, spanning from the 16th century to the present and even beyond. The shocking aftermath of the 9/11 tragedy saw a surge in internet searches for his name, as people desperately sought explanations for the horrifying event. This 16th century polymath, known for his expertise in astrology, alchemy, and prophecy, gained his reputation from a collection of 1,000 four-line verses, often referred to as quatrains. Remarkably, these quatrains seem to foretell major historical events, ranging from the execution of King Charles I and the Great Fire of London to the rise of Hitler and the Third Reich. Allegedly, his prophetic verses allude to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy and the catastrophic dropping of the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. However, skeptics of Nostradamus's prophecies raise concerns about their vague nature, arguing that they can be interpreted to fit events that have already occurred. With the absence of specific dates in his predictions, disbelievers claim that these prophetic verses can be conveniently adapted to various historical moments. Despite the controversies surrounding his predictions, Nostradamus remains the world's most famous and enduring figure in the realm of fortune-tellers of doom. In his youth, Nostradamus experienced the typical trials and joys of life, marrying in his early 20s and embarking on a journey that led him to train as a doctor. Eventually, he established his apothecary shop, a quaint haven akin to today's street pharmacies, where he dispensed remedies to the sick and sought after herbal medicines. However, there was an intriguing twist to his establishment, for within its walls, he offered more than just curative potions. Adventurous souls could even place bets on the sex of unborn children, adding a touch of excitement to the everyday lives of his customers. Yet, fate had a profound twist in store for this unassuming shopkeeper, reshaping the course of his life most unexpectedly. Tragedy struck with unyielding force as a merciless plague outbreak claimed the lives of Nostradamus's beloved wife and children. Grief-stricken and seeking solace amid the turmoil, he found an escape in the esoteric realms of the occult. Venturing forth on a transformative odyssey across Europe, Nostradamus immersed himself in the intricate mysteries of Jewish mysticism and the arcane arts of astrological techniques. For over a decade, he absorbed the wisdom of the ancients, delving into the depths of prophetic knowledge and the hidden facets of human existence. Finally, after his transformative journey, Nostradamus returned to his homeland of Provence, France, armed with a newfound understanding of the unseen forces that shaped the world's events. In 1555, he unveiled his prophetic prowess, presenting to the world his magnum opus, Les Prophéties, the prophecies. Within the pages of this awe-inspiring work lay 942 doom-laden predictions, each more mysterious and unsettling than the last. Unlike his predecessors, who relied on word of mouth or limited pamphlets, Nostradamus harnessed the power of this cutting-edge technology, producing printed books on an unprecedented scale and disseminating his predictions far and wide. The printers of the time recognized the allure of astrology and prophecy, and Nostradamus's work became a coveted bestseller among avid readers. What truly captivated audiences was his unique writing style, which evoked an eerie sense of visions flowing directly from his mind, cloaked in dark and foreboding poetic verses. As fate would have it, Nostradamus's path to prominence took an astonishing turn when his work caught the discerning eye of Catherine de' Medici, the formidable Italian Queen of France. Drawn to matters of the future and the mystical, Catherine sought the guidance of those who could unveil the unseen. Entranced by Nostradamus's prophecies, she catapulted him from obscurity to a position of unparalleled fame and recognition within the grand halls of Paris and the French court. What fueled the Queen's fascination was a particular quatrain that seemed to portend the tragic demise of her husband, King Henry II of France. Astonishingly, Nostradamus had foreseen Henry's death 3 years before the fatal event occurred. The young king's life was extinguished on the 10th of July, 1559, during a jousting tournament when a fateful lance shattered through his helmet, piercing his eyes and throat in hauntingly accurate alignment with Nostradamus's eerily prophetic account. Amidst Nostradamus's soaring fame and prestigious position at the French court, an ominous shadow loomed over him, the specter of persecution due to his Jewish heritage. In an era marked by mounting anti-Semitism propagated by both the state and the church, Nostradamus lived with the constant fear of being accused of heresy. Aware that authorities keenly scrutinized his every move, he veiled his prophetic verses in cryptic language, guarding against potential accusations of sorcery and witchcraft, crimes that carried the gravest of consequences: death. Beyond his mystical pursuits, Nostradamus also wore the mantle of a healer, embracing the role of a professional medical practitioner. Yet history would cast a doubtful light on his methods, particularly when faced with the ravages of the plague. Employing dubious practices such as bloodletting and cosmetic appliances, Nostradamus sought to treat those afflicted by the deadly disease. Regrettably, none of these approaches proved effective, resembling more of a mere compilation of medical recipes borrowed from others, rather than groundbreaking remedies. As the pages of his medical cookbook unfolded, it became apparent that his healing methods held little power to cure victims of the plague, leaving an enigmatic trail of questionable practices in their wake. As the layers of Nostradamus's life unfolded, another intriguing facet emerged: the specter of accusations, this time involving claims of plagiarism. In the 16th century, a time when authors often borrowed and adapted content from existing works, Nostradamus himself drew from the Mirabilis Liber, a book containing 24 biblical quotations, as a significant source for his prophecies. This Latin text, although possessing limited influence at the time, became a wellspring of inspiration for the seer's cryptic verses. In the era of the Nazi regime, Adolf Hitler and his followers were convinced that one of Nostradamus's quatrains ominously foretold the rise of Hitler himself and the Nazi victory in France. Exploiting this perceived prophecy as a potent propaganda tool, the Nazis distributed pamphlets containing the prophecy by air over France, urging citizens to flee southwards, away from Paris, thus paving the way for unhindered entry by German troops. From the Great Fire of London to the harrowing destruction of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, even the tragic assassination of JFK in Dallas, his followers passionately assert that he foresaw every momentous event that shaped the world from his era to ours. Yet, as the new millennium approached, an unsettling aura of uncertainty enveloped the world, fueled by a purported prediction from Nostradamus. In 1999, the renowned French designer Paco Rabanne caused a stir by canceling his Paris shows, driven by a firm belief that Nostradamus had prophesied the end of the world in July of that year. As stock markets experienced a temporary dip and whispers of fear echoed through the collective consciousness, the prophetic date came and went without the cataclysmic finale that had been envisioned. In the aftermath of the foreboding prediction, the world breathed a collective sigh of relief as normalcy resumed and life carried on. While Nostradamus's prophecies remain a subject of fascination and interpretation, no concrete predictions of future events have emerged using his revered book of prophecies. Unlike most who claimed similar visions, Nostradamus had his unique triggers to induce his trance-like state, where the ethereal realm beckoned. Secluding himself in a dimly lit room, he would peer into a bowl of dark water for extended periods, using this enigmatic technique to unlock the gates of foresight. Some whispers from history suggest that Nostradamus's visions might have been enhanced by his knowledge of hallucinatory herbs, further clouding the source of his prophetic insights. Once his mind had traversed the ethereal landscapes of time, he would then embark on a delicate process of codifying and interpreting these visions. Drawing upon his intuition and the mystical traditions of Kabbalah and astrology, he wove together the threads of destiny and deciphered the cryptic tapestry of the future. Within this trance-induced state and the realms beyond, Nostradamus claimed to have glimpsed the unfolding events that would shape the course of humanity. The enigmatic interplay of his paranormal abilities, along with his esoteric practices, continues to fuel speculation and fascination, as seekers and skeptics alike attempt to unravel the veiled secrets of this remarkable visionary. In the realm of prophecy and the unseen, Nostradamus stands as a solitary figure, his visions and their interpretations blending seamlessly with the shadows of history. As the whispers of the past echo into the present, the legacy of this enigmatic seer endures, casting a bewitching allure upon the very fabric of time itself.